trying day, family. The information that's been put out, y'all. See what I mean by universal law? They have to abide by universal law. And I'm talking about the motherfuckers who was controlling what y'all call the matrix of the world, whatever the fuck, you know, whatever new words and terms y'all using for this shit, life on earth. Like I said, the divine lifted the veil. Our information is to the forefront. Ain't no more lying. Ain't no more hiding. Ain't none of that. So now what's happening is y'all are starting to see like different divinely sent people or different divinely sent beings. And I call people beings because you never know where their soul come from, where their spirit come from. So, I mean their soul, because your spirit and your soul is two different things. Let's get that understood. Your soul is your whole essence. Your spirit is your vehicle. Alright? And your body is your vessel. Alright, we'll get that shit out the way. But and a lot of these people you're not gonna recognize. And if y'all do recognize them, y'all gonna think there's something wrong with them, they crazy, they on crack. Let me tell y'all something. A divine message can be sent through anybody or any being, for that matter. Y'all don't hear me. Just like with my boy, the divinely sent 607 Unc. I call him 13 Unc. See, I recognize him by just looking at his name alone. If you know anything about the mother number, which is 13, you'll know 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 the mother number. That's a clue. Then y'all know that this message is divinely sent. Now y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to about him. Oh, he a crackhead, he crazy. But see, a lot of y'all will say y'all tapped in, but y'all don't be tapped in, because if you was tapped in, you'll know exactly who he is. And if you don't know exactly who he is, you have an idea about who he is. And you're going to resonate with what he's saying, the message. Wait. The first time I heard him, I knew who he was. It's just like even with Big Homie CC. I met Big Homie CC on YouTube when he had 3 motherfucking people in his chat. Nobody knew who he was. And I told Big Homie, and me and him was going back and forth, having a good conversation. And I told him, I said, brother, you divinely sent. You gonna help a lot of people. Your name gonna ring bells. Watch and see what I say. And it ain't the fact that I'm just like being right. I'm just saying, I want y'all to start recognizing these divinely sent people. Y'all be missing the messages because y'all be so busy judging. Like even with him, motherfuckers are like, he wasn't no bodyguard, but did he? He just capping. He trying to get clout. I hate that motherfucking word, by the way. If that's the case, all you motherfuckers on the internet want clout, because all y'all want some attention. That's why you got YouTube channels. A lot of y'all don't even be doing or saying nothing. You might be on there, oh yeah, I just had to go pee right quick. You know, shit that people don't need to necessarily know about you. But y'all niggas do it. The elder Rod Hayes. The first time I heard Rod Hayes, I was damn near in tears because I said, oh God, yes, the great mother sent this chief on the land. I knew who he was. And I was damn near in tears. I was so ecstatic when I first heard Elder Rod Hayes, and my highest gratitude to my sister, my baby sister, Lioness Den, for introducing him to the world. Matter of fact, while I'm speaking on her, she's divinely sent. A true warrior at heart, but motherfuckers, oh, she crazy. She done been going off on it. Look. Y'all gonna miss the messages fucking around, being judgmental. Like me. There's a lot of shit that I hear motherfuckers saying, and I ain't, you know, I don't have a problem with it at all, because as long as y'all get the message, I don't care if it's 2 or 3 years down the line and y'all, it finally click. But I've heard like so many messages that I came and gave y'all. I hear a lot of the other one, the divinely sent that's out now, coming and saying the same shit. Y'all don't hear me. And I keep telling everybody to go within. And motherfuckers be thinking like everybody capping. Like I tell y'all, I get my messages the same shit Uncle be telling y'all. It just amazes me. The same shit he tell y'all, I told y'all. Go within. He don't, like he said, he don't get his messages. He get his messages from within. The same way I do. Y'all think I be wanting to be right about a lot of this shit? No, I don't. But you know, it's the truth. And the only way we gonna be able to restore the balance, the only way we gonna be able to restore the balance here is if first we balance our God self out. And that go back to what at the beginning, I kind of got off topic. It was about 13 Unc. Right? When he was explaining homosexuality, I told y'all about the same exact shit a couple of years ago. And to expound on what he said was the same thing I said. And remember, I told y'all, I said, my spirit is more masculine now. But he broke that shit down in layman's terms. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, like for instance, I'm gonna use Tony Tony Willrich, right? Like he said, Tony Willrich has a feminine spirit. It's a difference when a motherfucker has a genuinely feminine spirit and a motherfucker who has a fetish, so to speak. Like, Tony's situation is different than a gangster, DL Crip nigga or some shit. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we've lived in so many incarnations and reincarnations that you can have remnants or unfinished shit in a past life that'll bleed over into your life now. I told y'all this shit 2 or 3 years ago. Just like when I was explaining body portals and why it's so important for the sick ass elite to fuck niggas in the ass. It's a reason for that. They ain't just doing it because they like booty. I told y'all this shit. Go back to my videos. I'm not finna break all this shit down. But what I'm trying to say is, listen to the message. If you gotta close your eyes and listen to the message, you don't listen. Look at the messenger. Do that. So, fam. Because I see a lot of people, they try to be judgmental and they allow that shit to get in the way and they're not listening to the message. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, them people, we just gonna call out of respect, them people know who everybody is. It's a dossier on you, him, her, they, them. They know who you are before you come through that Stargate, that portal. See, a lot of y'all don't even know that your mother's womb is a mini portal. A mini Stargate. Bringing you down from the ethers. Making a new clay man that they call a human. I told y'all that. You know, and y'all gotta stop looking at everything in a good and bad perspective. Get out of that. That's one of the ways that keeps you from elevating. Everybody was born knowing what we call right and wrong. So you don't have to keep reiterating that to yourself. You know, if you're not operating out of love, it's wrong. Point blank. I told y'all the love energy. That is the key to us surviving this shit. The love energy. And y'all wonder why the baby's fucked up. Cause y'all not showing them no love. I take out the time with my babies. I don't even gotta know your kid like that. But if your kid take to me, it's for a reason. And I get that a lot. That's why I believe the divine put me on this mission here to be a protector of the children. Because they resonate with me. I guarantee you 90% of the babies that I've ever encountered, it's only been like a few. And you know, and you know what, they ended up, well, we ended up having a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like I was with their mother. And you know how children are. They standoffish. They don't want nobody with their mama, and they don't like nobody. You know what I'm saying? Until they get to know you. But for the most part, I am always here in this position. Thank you. So look, we got chiefs on the land, we got matriarch, and we got some star seeds. These babies are about to start also being guides. People like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And you motherfuckers better not let this shit happen again. We can't let it happen again. I'm talking to myself too. We had young Pharaoh. Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to about him, but don't come over here. Young Pharaoh Bashir. I will fry your motherfucking ass. Because that's one of my babies. You know. It ain't, you know, he just allowed some shit in his space he shouldn't have allowed in his space, which caused his downfall. But he was an example of a guy. Just imagine if Pharaoh was in his right state. Huh? We gotta get to that, y'all. Pay attention to these divinely sent messengers. And if you don't know who they are, and you really want to get these messages, and you are really serious about elevating, about ascending, you have the young elder, you have Rod Hayes, Black Magic, Brother Rich, you got Alexis K. Tyler, you got Gala Hagen, you got Petita Dean, you got Christos Avatar, there's a few of them I can name off the top of my head. Why? Because I know the information be good, real good. But I'll be back later, y'all. Let me catch my breath. I say.